Hey sailors and sea lovers, have you ever dreamed of skippering your own boat, navigating through sparkling waters and calling the shots on a sailing adventure? If you're ready to take the helm, the RYA Day Skipper course is your ticket to making that dream real. It's one of the most popular sailing qualifications worldwide, offered by the UK's Royal Yachting Association. And it's perfect for beginners with some experience or seasoned crew looking to step it up. Today, we're diving into what the RYA Day Skipper is, who it's for, how to get it, and why it's a game changer for your sailing journey. From course details to practical tips, I've got it all here, so let's set sail and explore. So, what exactly is the RYA Day Skipper? It's a globally recognized sailing qualification that certifies you to skipper a small yacht, think 30 to 45 feet, during daylight hours, in fair weather, in familiar waters. The Royal Yachting Association, or RYA, designed it for sailors who want to lead a crew, plan passages, and handle a boat safely without a professional captain. It comes in two parts: a theory course, which covers navigation, meteorology, and safety, and a practical course, where you put those skills to the test on the water. Together, they give you the confidence to take charge, whether you're chartering a yacht in the Mediterranean or sailing with friends closer to home. The Day Skipper is part of the RYA's Yachtmaster scheme, sitting above beginner courses like Competent Crew and below advanced certifications like Coastal Skipper or Yachtmaster Offshore. What's cool about this certification, the Day Skipper, is it's accepted by charter companies worldwide. So you can rent boats in places like Greece, Croatia, or the Caribbean. It also qualifies you for the International Certificate of Competence, or ICC, which is like a driver's license for boats in many countries, including Europe. By the end, you'll know how to read charts, plot courses, manage tides, and keep your crew safe, all while enjoying the thrill of being the skipper. So, who is it for? What are the prerequisites? Who's the RYA Day Skipper for? It's ideal for sailors with some experience who want to take the next step. You don't need to be an expert, but you should have a bit of time on the water. The RYA recommends at least 5 days of sailing experience with 100 miles logged and 4 hours of night sailing before starting the practical course. If you've done the RYA Competent Crew course, which teaches basics like knot tying, sail handling, and safety, you're well prepared. That said, it's not mandatory. Self-taught sailors with equivalent experience, like crewing on friends' boats or joining flotilla holidays, can jump in too. For the theory course, there are no formal prerequisites, but basic boating knowledge helps. You'll need to be at least 16 years old for both courses, though most students are adults, from young professionals to retirees chasing their sailing dreams. The course suits anyone wanting to charter boats, plan coastal trips, or build towards professional qualifications. If you're dreaming of skippering a yacht with your family or friends, this is your starting point. It's also a great fit for digital nomads or expats living near coasts, like in Spain or Mexico, where sailing is a lifestyle. One key requirement: you'll need an RYA VHF short range certificate to operate the radio, a must for skippers. You can take this one-day course, costing about €100 plus €60 exam fee, before or alongside Day Skipper. It covers radio protocols, distress signals, and licensing, and it's a quick win to boost your skills. Let's break down how the RYA Day Skipper course works, starting with its two components, theory and practice. The theory course is about 40 hours, 40, teaching you the brains of skippering. You'll learn chart work, like plotting positions with a Breton plotter, tidal calculation, using tide tables to avoid getting stuck, meteorology, so you can read weather forecasts and avoid storms, and collision regulations to navigate safely around other vessels. You'll also cover safety procedures like using life jackets and flares and basic engine maintenance. You can take it in a classroom over 5 days, costing 300 to 500 euros, or online through providers like Navathome, I've heard is one, and it can be a little bit cheaper with flexible pacing over the weeks or months. You'll need 2 exams, chart work and general knowledge, each about 90 minutes and requiring a 60% pass rate. The practical course is where the fun happens. It's 5 days on a yacht, usually with 4 students, an instructor, and a boat of 30 to 45 feet. This could cost 600 to 1200 euros depending on location and season. Popular spots include in the UK, in Spain, in Croatia, all over the Caribbean as well. You'll take turns skippering, planning short passages, docking the boat, and handling night sails. Instructors assess your navigation, boat handling, crew management, and decision making. There's no formal exam, just continuous assessment. If you nail it, you get the Day Skipper certificate. If you need more practice, you'll get feedback and a chance to retake. Before the practical, you'll need those 5 days and 100 miles logged, plus the VHF certificate. The RYA says you should know competent crew skills, like steering and sail trimming, so you're not learning the basics mid-course. So a lot of people say do the competent crew course first, also through the RYA, and then do the Day Skipper second if you're totally new to sailing. The practical course assumes you've done the theory first, though some schools let you start with the practical if you studied navigation on your own. Total time, the theory takes 1 to 3 months, depending on your pace, and the practical is 5 days. So you could be certified in as little as a month with full commitment. Most people spread it over 6 to 12 months, balancing work and study. So where can you take it? RYA recognized training centers are global, over 2,500 different locations in 58 countries. This isn't an advertisement, by the way. This is just the most widely recognized place to get your certification, okay? So costs can vary. I've seen it in pretty vastly different prices, even between, say, Spain and Portugal. I saw it more expensive in Spain, but you can maybe find the cheapest place in Thailand or Turkey, who knows. Check RYA's website for accredited schools and read reviews on different forums or Google reviews to select a reputable one. So, what do you actually learn and why does it matter? The theory course gives you the tools to plan safe, enjoyable trips. You'll master chart navigation using tools like dividers to plot courses and learn to calculate tidal streams, critical in places like the UK where tides can shift up to 4 meters. You'll study weather patterns like spotting high-pressure systems for calm sailing and memorizing coal regs, quote unquote, to avoid collisions, such as giving way to starboard tack vessels. Safety training covers man overboard drills and distress signals, ensuring you're ready for emergency. The practical course puts theory into action. You'll skipper passages of 20 to 50 miles, navigating by buoys, lighthouses, and GPS. You'll practice mooring in tight marinas, anchoring in bays, and sailing at night using stars and lights to stay on course. Crew management is huge. You'll assign roles, keep everyone fed, and make decisions under pressure, like altering course to avoid squalls. Instructors teach you to quote-unquote think like a skipper, balancing safety, fun, and efficiency. Why does this matter? The day skipper builds confidence and competence. Charter companies require it to rent yachts as it proves you won't crash their $100,000 boat. At least that's the idea. The ICC, which you can apply for post-course for another $50, is mandatory in countries like France and Italy for boats over 10 meters. It's also a stepping stone to advanced courses like Coastal Skipper for longer trips or Yacht Master for professional skippering. For expats in coastal areas, it's a lifestyle upgrade, letting you explore places like Mexico's Baja Coast or Spain's Balearics. Plus, it's a resume booster. Some students land crewing gigs or delivery jobs after certification. The day skipper isn't a walk in the park, so let's talk challenges and prep tips. The theory course can feel overwhelming if math or navigation isn't your thing. Tidal calculations and chart plotting trip up some students, so practice with free apps or buy a training almanac for $20 online. Online courses require self-discipline, so set a study schedule like 2 hours a night. Do what you need to do to stay on track. The exams aren't brutal, but you'll need to memorize the rules like buoy shapes. Red can, green cone. The practical course tests your nerves. Skippering while instructors watch can feel intense, and docking in a crowded marina with wind gusts is no joke. Night sailing disorients beginners as landmarks vanish. To prepare, log extra miles before the course. Volunteer as crew on race boats or join flotillas through companies like Sunsail. Practice knots and sail handling at home and watch YouTube channels like Sail Life for docking tips. Subscribe to the MyLatinLife channel too, by the way, on YouTube. Really helps us grow the channel. Fitness helps too. Sailing involves hauling ropes and staying alert, so hit the gym or yoga mat. Weather can be a wild card. In the UK, expect rain and 20-knot winds. In the Caribbean, it's calmer, but hotter and more humid. And you might have to worry about hurricanes. So pack waterproofs, non-slip shoes, and sunscreen. Some students struggle with the crew dynamics. Nobody likes a bossy skipper. Practice clear communication. Stay calm, even if somebody forgets to tie a fender. If you fail the practical, schools offer extra days, but most people pass with solid prep. If you want to ace the day skipper, here's how to shine. First, start with a theory course. It builds confidence for the practical. Use study aids like the RYA Day Skipper Handbook or apps like Safe Skipper. Second, log more than the minimum experience. Aim for 10 days and 200 miles to feel comfortable. Join sailing clubs or crew on deliveries to rack up miles. Third, pick a training center that matches your vibe. UK, Mediterranean, Greece, Caribbean, Mexico. Check reviews to avoid duds. Fourth, get the VHF certificate early. It's one less stress during the course. Fifth, practice navigation on land. Buy a cheap chart and plot courses to get the hang of it. Sixth, talk to day skipper grads and get some advice. And then finally, budget wisely. Total cost, like the theory cost, the practical test, the VHF, maybe the gear, the travel, could run you $1,500 to $2,500. Some schools offer discounts in off seasons, so keep that in mind as well. After Day Skipper, what's next? Well, you can charter a yacht to test your skills. You can take the Coastal Skipper course for night passages or the Yacht Master Offshore for ocean voyages. Specialized courses like RYA Radar or Sea Survival boost your resume. If you're an expat, join local sailing clubs in places like Puerto Vallarta or Malaga to network and sail regularly. For pros, the Day Skipper is a step towards paid gigs like skippering charters or teaching. And there you have it, future skippers. The RYA Day Skipper is your gateway to leading your own sailing adventure, from coastal hops to bucket list charters. With 40 hours of theory, 5 days of practical training, and a bit of grit, you'll be ready to navigate dock and captain like a pro. Whether you're chasing sunsets in Spain or exploring Honduras's reefs, this course opens a world of freedom. If you're ready to start, check RYA's website for training centers, grab a chart, and log those miles. Have you taken your day skipper or got some sailing stories? Share them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you and any experiences that you might have had. If this guide got you pumped, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more sailing tips and info for expats, digital nomads, second passports, flag theory, sovereign individuals, and more. See you in the next video.